Hello, this is Sir Infinite. Welcome to my review of Morrowind. It's a good game. I've only had like a couple hours on it, at least for what the thing is recorded on Steam. Other than Steam, I've played maybe like at least over a day of Morrowind. Cause my Wi-Fi, my dad has it set so it shuts off at a certain time. So any time after that, it doesn't count it, and it just sets it back to the time I've been playing it. No, and the background footage is of course Morrowind, but I drowned it with mods, only ever mods. The great thing about mods is when you install them, it lowers your frame rate to about like 12, a range of 10 to 17 when outside, and anywhere from 10 to 30 when inside an area. It's just the greatest thing ever. It's my favorite thing about mods ever. It's so much frame rate right then and there. You just have that great frame rate, 2 frame rate, man. 2 FPS, my favorite. I just love playing frame rate. What? That made no sense. Love playing games with low frame rate, especially when the mod is actually, it probably is optimized correctly. I just don't have a good enough graphics card. I have a integrated, which I want a dedicated, and I'm gonna get one probably my birthday this year. Hopefully, at least. Anyways, let's get on to the topic of the game. I'd say let's go with like character progression first. The character progression in Oblivion. I mean, not Oblivion. No, this is Morrowind. Oblivion's okay, but the dialogue is the dialogue is beautiful. Quests are rememberable, at least, about that one. Yeah, no. This one, in Morrowind's character progression, you start off on a ship, and you're not really important, I don't think, until you get, like, a higher place in the Blades, which, I mean, I have 10 hours in the game, or at least Steam says so. Probably have, like, maybe 36. I've been playing a lot of it offline. Anyways, what was I gonna say about this? Yeah, back to like compared to the other Elder Scrolls games, it's really different. For example, Arena, the original, like, okay, that one's real nice. You like right off the bat, you're important because you get the message from the ghost that says, I don't know, actually, is it a ghost? I'm gonna have to do more research on that. Don't actually have the game, but I know what happens and stuff. Ghost of said person appears and is like, "Hey, the emperor, he's not actually the emperor, so you gotta go deal with that." And then you're just important then and there. I mean, not everyone knows you're important, but that is just like, you're completely important from there on. That is your life goal. It sets your goal. Like, actually, no, Oblivion doesn't really set your goal. It just makes you important off the bat by giving you the Amulet of Kings, like, straight away. It's kind of disappointing, but it's not really, because Oblivion's a great game. Modded or vanilla, I don't really care. It's really good, though. I would recommend the entirety of the Elder Scrolls series, minus the ones that we don't talk about. Those ones aren't good. Uh, I mean, they also have other games like Legends. I know that one exists. Don't play it though, because it's a card game. Don't play card games unless it's like an actual card game, like you play it with your family. Because it like kind of defeats the purpose of having a mobile card game when you could just play one with your family. Actually, that'd be a great idea. Why not just market out a pack of cards for Legends or whatever sort of card game you want, so you can play it with friends and family in a room? They'd make a ton of money with that. Because then, like, a bunch of people could gather. It'd be like a D&D session. I have gotten off track, it appears. And in Skyrim, character progression, it's not the best. Like, probably, let me see here. So first you have Unbound. That's the first quest you get. Then you have the, whatever, it's the storm, it has the word storm in it. Then you have the Barrow quest. Then, the Watchtower part, but I don't know if that's tied to the Barrow quest. It could be. No idea, though. Well, then you're called back to the Greybeards after that one. And after that quest, you're like, ooh, the all-powerful Dragonborn, we must pray unto him. And then you're just important for the rest of the game. Like, okay. That's real nice. Because there's barely any character progression. Step 1, prisoner. Step 2, you've been rescued from being executed. Step 3, go talk to some villagers. Step 4, go meet the Jarl. Step 5, go beat a dungeon. Step 6, go back to the Jarl. Step 7, go beat up a dragon. Step 8, go back to the Jarl. Step 9, congratulations, you're now the all-important character. Let's go on to another aspect of Morrowind. I do like the combat, even if it is chance-based. I mean, chance-based combat is amazing. Just look at D&D. D&D is a good game. And there have been a few video game counterparts, like DDO, that exists. And you have the Baldur's Gate series. You have Neverwinter Nights, and the Neverwinter Online, which is different. I did not know Neverwinter Nights existed till my friend brought it up. It's like 2 years ago. Learned of it in 7th grade. Good game though. I looked into that one. Yeah, no, those games do well. I mean, the board game too. Dungeons and Dragons. I have a box around here. I have my character sheet also in there. Um, the only problem is shields. That's really the only problem because it's an automated system. It's okay though, because at least you don't have to. It makes it less strategic, but it's still enjoyable nonetheless. Exploration. That is a top of this game, because you don't really have to explore, but just by walking between areas and not using the fast travel Silt Strider boat system, you're automatically exploring. The map too. The map system's pretty nice. It doesn't just say, alright, so here's the entire mini-map. We're just gonna mark important things. Morrowind doesn't do that all that much. It only marks things if you ask someone about it, and they're like, here, let me mark it down on your map or something. Or, yeah, only really important areas are marked on your map. Because, I think, yeah, no, Ebenheart, I think that's what the city's called. That's marked on your map after you get hurt by an assassin, and then you go talk to the guards about it. At least I think it is. I don't know. Pretty sure it is, because I remember that happening to me. Or maybe I already had it on the map. I like how it like moves out when you move into a new chunk. Like, you are the one creating the map. It is not the game to do that for you. You're given like a basic outline, and then you are the one to complete the rest of that. Which, that really made it enjoyable for me in my small playthrough. Also, you can really fight the boss anytime. You just need okay gear. I don't like how they took some of the traits out in newer Elder Scrolls games, and Skyrim pretty much entirely. Like, the level up system is way different. Like, they added perks, and they took away, I think, Mysticism, Unarmored, Merchant. They took out the Merchant one. They replaced Short Blade and Long Blade with one-handed and two-handed. I mean, actually, it's not really the same, because there are some long blades that are still one-handed, so they just abandoned those and replaced the system. What else did they take out? I can't remember. I do like the way the guilds are formatted, though. You're inducted into the Blades by, I think, the first quest. I mean, then again, the game doesn't really have quests, it just has objectives in a journal. It doesn't really state, like, quest blah blah blah. It's like, this is something I can do sooner or later. Also, back to that, the main guy you're supposed to talk to who takes you into the Blades, he literally just tells you to go mess around. That is great. Why don't more games do that? Because if people explore more often, they're going to enjoy the game more. So you should have like NPCs and like time-based events where you turn in a quest thing. Maybe you wait a couple days or you go exploring for a couple days, and then a courier walks up to you and says, "I have this letter, go report back to blank blank because they have a new job for you." If you use that sort of system, the game would be so much nicer. Whereas Oblivion, it just tells you like, "Hey, go join like the Fighters Guild or maybe the Mages Guild. Then come back to me when you're ready for orders." That is a good thing to do in a game. I just enjoyed that personally. Where else was I gonna go with this? I think the original graphics do fit the game well because it's like an alien sort of environment. Because you have like the big old mushrooms everywhere, and the trees. Those are nice. I like the graphic style regardless of how hideous the people are. That's specifically the beast races. Because that is that's nice. It's very nice. I mean, you can make it look nice. Mine does not though. It looks like a terrifying monster. It's really funny. Um, back to. I mean, the way they did the skill system in this one is actually quite nice. Because, I'm pretty sure it is the same one as Oblivion, and they just use the same system. You level up your skill, and I think from what I saw, it was after 12 level ups, then after 12 skill level ups, then you level up, and you get to add points into your base stats, like agility, speed, strength, intelligence, yada yada. What else is on that list? It doesn't matter, though. Honestly, I don't know what those base stats do anyways. But it does add, like, a new aspect to the game, because you get free points, you get to put it into 3 different categories. The amount of points you get per thing is randomized. So for example, once I got like ×3 agility and ×2 speed, and I got like a regular not stealth, strength modifier, which that's pretty useful, giving the character a choice on what stats they want, instead of using the perk system, which is highly annoying to me. Just prefer that one. Like, if you unlocked the perks, well, actually, if you combine the two, like, actually, you should add back in athletics and acrobatics. Those are the 2 greatest skills. Because acrobatics, you just level it up by jumping around, and athletics, you level it up by walking around, which that's pretty useful though. Because acrobatics adds more jump height, and athletics adds more run speed. Which, I gotta say, the starting speed Oblivion, that's slow. And then you get to Oblivion, and you're like Sonic the goddamn Hedgehog. Just to be perfectly honest about that one. You move much faster than in Morrowind. And then you get to Skyrim, and then you have the sprint, which is much better. Because then you are truly Sonic the Hedgehog. Especially if you use a console command. Which is, actually, that brings up another discussion for Morrowind. The console is so much different in Morrowind. Because instead of the dots, they have an arrows type thing. And they actually don't have some of the commands that are in the next 2. Like, they don't have the straight up kill command. You gotta do set health 0 while clicking on the entity you want to die. Or maybe you want to give yourself more health. That's a useful command for that purpose too. I would definitely say it is. Let's see where I'm going with this. I do enjoy most things of the game. It's very enjoyable, I'd say. Um, Mods do help. I only put them in graphical regions, though, really. Because I like the game how it is, I just need a little boost in graphics to make myself happy. I set my computer background to my Khajiit that I have. It looks beautiful because he has the one hat that the flying wizard wears. My favorite. That actually kind of scared me because I was listening to like really loud music through my headphones while playing Morrowind that time. I kept walking, like, I was going towards Seydanine from, I think it was Thla Olad. Pretty sure that was the city. And then, when I get to, like, right before there, I just hear a bunch of screaming, and then I didn't see him fly up. I didn't see that part. You're probably supposed to, but I didn't. I just see him hit the ground, and that scared me. I didn't expect that one. Uh, um, I should probably. I don't know if that's all the points I was mentioning. I think it is, though. One last note, I would recommend checking out the game. It's really good. Plus, they recently released a multiplayer mod for it, which it actually works quite well. Also, I have a Discord. Check that one out in my description. If I put it there, I may forget. Like, do whatever you want or something now. Go watch another video or something. Just leave me alone. Leave me in my private quarters, please. I think that's actually all I had to say. Well, goodbye everyone. Because I have lots of important things to do. Because I need lots of more footage. Because I deleted my last 2 videos. Because they're not up to standards anymore. Well, bye. And don't forget, always do something or ever. I don't remember where I was going with that. Doesn't matter though. Uh, do I care if you like and subscribe? No, not really. You can do whatever you want. And just rate it however you want. I don't care if it gets dislikes. Whatever. It's a minor inconvenience. Just like my life. Self-deprecation humor. I'm actually done now. Goodbye, everyone.